Hi everyone, welcome back to another video from Wesno's Tech News and Reviews. Today I want to talk about the 5 things I absolutely love about the all-new GARMIN Venu SQ2. And as we know, the SQ stands for Square 2 because yes, it's square. So this is not the advanced Venu 2, the round watch. This is the square watch, the simple or the budget version. Let's talk about its best 5 features in my humble opinion. Let's do it.
If you are new to Wesno's Tech News and Reviews, we talk about the latest tech news. We do brutally honest reviews and share hacks and tricks along the way.
First thing I want to talk about is battery life, because this is a very powerful multi-sport watch. It's got over 100 sport modes. Now, it has a lot of sensors on it. It's got GPS, but we can talk about that later. What I want to mention here is that its battery life is a claimed 11 days. Now, it doesn't actually last 11 days in typical usage. It lasts slightly less, around 7 to 8 days. I couldn't quite get it to 8 days, but 7.5 is close enough to typical usage, and that's without always on display. But hey, yes, even though it's a multi-sport watch, it still gets always on display. Another thing I want to mention, so number 2, is the fact that its display is absolutely great. Now, if you are a Garmin fan, you would know that if you go back a number of years, make it 2, 5 years, whatever, getting an AMOLED display, it was pretty much difficult because what you need to do is actually invest. And I'm saying invest because the Garmin Venu 2, or the one for that matter, were very expensive watches. Well, they still are. I think the base Garmin Venu 2 would set you back around £380 or around the $450 mark. So that's your way into an AMOLED display. But here you're getting an AMOLED display with actually quite a good resolution of 320 by 360 pixels for just 230 quid, or around the 250 to $300 mark. So you do get very deep blacks here. The colors literally pop off the screen. They're so bright and they're so crisp. So the AMOLED panel here is really nice. What I also absolutely love about the second generation Venu SQ2 are the sensors, and there are plenty. So first of all, let's talk about the optical heart rate sensor on the back here. So now we get a generation 4 module, which measures your heart rate every second, not every minute, not every 5 minutes, every second. So this is almost medical cadence. This is great. This is unheard of in the smartwatch market. Well, maybe Polar does the same thing, but then again, Polar is another multi-sport brand. Also, it's got a new GPS chipset here, and the actual chipset is the MediaTek, and that's the one used on the Phoenix 7 flagship series. It's also used on the latest Forerunner 255 series, as well as the 955. So the sensors here are very powerful. You get a very good SpO2 monitor on the back. So the SpO2 monitor is your blood oxygen saturation monitor, and it can actually measure your SpO2 levels at spot, so at any time during the day or night, whenever you just click and wait for the measurement to take place, or you can get your measurements taken continuously just during your sleep hours or during the whole day as well as night. So you do get a bit of optionality there. Now, I usually switch it on for just working at night while I sleep to save the extra battery. Because really, as you're moving around, most likely the readings won't be as accurate as when you're at rest. Also, considering this is a multi-sport watch, we're not expecting as many smarts on it. There is an ambient light sensor, so the screen actually gets brighter and darker automatically. So when it's really bright around you, you're in direct sunlight, the watch face will actually brighten up so you can see what's written on there. If it's dark, so the watch will dim slightly because you don't need to have such a bright display. And this is how you save battery life automatically. And my 5th favorite thing on the Venu SQ2 is actually the body battery. Now, this feature and this technology is very advanced. It basically tells you all about how much exercise you've performed the previous day and how much you've slept. So it looks at your body as a battery. So how much slept you've got and how much charge you've actually accumulated to spend in your next day's activity. And the comments you get there are quite significant, because by looking at the chart, you will be able to see how much charge you've accumulated and what you can go for the next day. So if you've underslept and you've over-exercised the previous day, your body charge will be rather low, and you will see that maybe it's not the time to go on that 5k or 10k run. Maybe it's better to actually get some more sleep the next night, build up the body battery, and be less prone to injuries and so forth. So the body battery for me is a great indication, and it does actually correlate to my lifestyle very well, because I can see that, yep, when my body battery runs low, I am already quite tired and I just want to get to bed, get some sleep, recharge, and move on. Anyways, with the all-new SQ2, it is still the most budget smartwatch you can get in the Garmin smartwatch range. It is still a true beast because it offers you the Garmin ecosystem. So the Garmin ecosystem is a rich ecosystem. Garmin is a brand that's been around for yonkers. It looks at sport. It has sports science. It backs up all its technologies with not gimmicks, but actual sport science. So all the features offered here are the real things, the things you do need if you want to get healthier and just better at the things you do when you're exercising, participating in certain activities, and so forth. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please drop me a like. If you want to see more of the same, if you want to see the GPS accuracy test, the heart rate accuracy test, comparison to other smartwatches, then you know what to do. Please hit the red subscribe button below the video, and I'll see you in the next one.